Let's find out how to create some clay bears. You're going to start by using a Sharpie to write your name on a piece of paper. That is your name tag. You're going to take your clump of clay and you're going to break it off into 3 sections. The first section should be larger, while the other 2 should be about medium size. We're going to start with our largest section, and I'm going to create a ball. It does not need to be a perfect ball. Use it in your hands to shape it. Now we're going to make a pinch pot. Take your thumb and stick it in the middle. Not a donut, don't go all the way through. I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to pinch, flat pinches. I pinch and turn, pinch and turn, pinch and turn. Notice how it's held in my other hand to keep that rounded shape on the bottom. I want to make sure my pinch pot has even thickness all the way around. Once my pinch pot is completed, I'm going to flip it over and put it off to the side. I'm going to take that medium-sized one, take off a little pinch that will be for extra stuff later, and I'm going to repeat and roll it into a ball and create another pinch pot. This will be a smaller one. That will be for the head of my bear. Now I need to attach the belly to the head. To attach 2 pieces of clay, I need to scratch to attach. This is called scoring. So I'm going to take either my wooden pencil tool or my metal clay tool and I scratch. I create lines. It's not cutting, it is scratching. And I need to scratch both pieces so they can stick together. Then I'm going to take my slip. For us it is just water. I touch my finger and I tap. Do not rub, otherwise those lines you created will erase. Now I need to wiggle into place. This is easiest to do right on your placemat. Now that I've wiggled, I want to smooth it out to make sure they will stick and stay together and your head does not detach from your body. So I just use my finger and press and smudge those pieces together. Now I'm ready for my arms. I take my medium size that I haven't done and I'm going to break it into 4 pieces. It's easiest to break it in half and then break in half again. Now that I have those 4 pieces, I need to roll these out into a coil. You want them about as thick as your thumb. So I use my hands and I put it on my placemat and roll. Notice how I tapped one side. That will make it easier as we attach. I repeat that for each piece. I have 2 arms and 2 legs. To make it attach, again, I scratch it to attach it. I'll have my arms going up and my legs going down. Scratch both pieces, touch that slip, that water, tap it on, and then wiggle into place. Just like when we attached our head, I use my finger to smudge and smooth to make sure that clay will stay together. Without doing these steps, your arms could fall off. Make sure you attach each one. Now that all my pieces are attached, I'm going to use a tool to make my bear hairy. I can either use the metal tool or I can use the wooden pencil tool. It depends on how thick you want the hair to be. Pick a tool and add hair all over the entire body, the arms, the legs, and the head. Now I need to add details, so I'm using that extra clay I had pulled off, and I am going to make a snout, I'm going to make eyes, and I'm going to make paws. I start by making a small ball of clay and I flatten it out with my thumb. This will be for my snout. Double check to make sure it will fit on the face of yours. Then I'm going to repeat and I'm going to make 2 little balls for the eyes. I flatten those out as well. And then for the paws, I need to make 4 and I need to flatten those out. Once I have all my pieces made, I will need to attach them. Remember, when we attach clay, we score. We scratch to attach. So for my snout, I scratch, scratch, scratch. Now I have all these scratch lines from when I added my hair, so I can just add that slip and wiggle. And I carefully wiggle into place and make sure I don't mess up the shape of that snout. Now careful as you attach things, because if you push down too hard, your pinch pot can collapse. I need a little piece of clay for my nose, scratch to attach. I made mine a triangle shape. Now for some details. I'm going to use my wooden pencil tool. I'm using the back to press in for eyeballs. I'm going to use my metal tool or the wooden pencil to draw on a mouth. And then I'm going to use a tool to add those fingers where the claws would be. And so I'm adding 3 dots for that. You can use the point or the back depending on how large you want them to be. My last thing I need is my ears. So I'm going to take a ball of clay, roll it out, flatten it down, and chomp it in half. Oh no, the first ones I did, I made them a little small, so I'm going to try that again with a little bit bigger piece of clay. Once I have my ears created, again, scratch it to attach it. There we have our clay bear. Last thing we need to do is just place our name tag on the back and put it to the side to dry. Can't wait to add some color.